One of our neighbors has a tiny house he built for family members when they come stay. It's not a Airbnb, but he did a really good job. He bought a shed, but he had windows and a door put in, so it's all up to code with the headers and all that stuff. And then he's doing all the work. He had a guy come and blow insulation from underneath. I'll show you that in a minute. Then they blew insulation up in the ceiling before he put the sheetrock on and all that stuff. So right now, the only thing he's really got left is the skirting and to cover up what they call a sewage grinder, and I'm going to show you that. But to start with, this is a really nice shed, actually. It's got a metal roof, and you got 3 windows, so you got a 2-bedroom, by the way, guys. Bedroom and bedroom down there. Living room, kitchen combo in the middle with a bathroom. So you got the 3 windows on this side, and I think he's only got the one on the other side. So we'll check that out in a second. But he built this porch out here, this deck himself, so it's done well. And it's all supported. I always think it looks kind of scary the way you can see it leaning right there. But, you know, there's a lot of support. So, and then they end up shimming it up, which is kind of weird. I got to show you that. You know, it's like you would think that they'd pour concrete so it'd be all leveled and then it'd be the same bricks on both sides. But now this is what I was just talking about. So basically the sewer comes out down there. Then there's a grinder and then a pump, and it pumps it up, and then it goes down into the septic pit they already had built. So this is your main drain out of the house. So from the kitchen and the bath, goes in there, grinds it, which is unique. So it's not just a pump, it's a pump and grinder system, I guess. And he put some electrical on the outside. So he's got electrical for a few different items here. Oh, thanks, Trul. She's welcome. Following me around, but it's windy and cold, so she's kind of hiding in the back. But as you can see, there's only one window over here. I don't know, I might have put a window over the kitchen. I'll show you that. Maybe another one in this bedroom here. But he's got the vents up for the ceiling up there for the crawl space, or well, it's not really crawl space, but it's a area up there. Now, this is a hot water heater. I've never seen one that you put outside, so if you guys know about this one, let me know in the comments how this works. I guess it's good for low temperatures and all that stuff. There's the name if you guys want to look it up. Oh, I can give you this too. There you go, guys, if you're interested. But that's the hot water heater. Point of sale hot water heater. There's the serial number in case anybody want to look up statistics on this thing. Here's his pump coming out of the ground, or not a pump, just the water coming out of the ground. He's got it insulated for, it gets cold here. We got a pretty good day for December right now. Mini split, but he's only got a single unit. So what I'll show you inside, he left the above the door frames open to both the bedrooms so the AC can go, or the heat can go into all the rooms easily. That's where the mini split will be on the wall. That's why it's done like that right there. Then he's got a nice large propane tank for the space. So I'm thinking maybe he's propane heater in there. I didn't even ask him about that. Kind of forgot. Let me just show you this real quick. See how he got the insulation blown under here? So it mainly covered up all the in between the joists. These are 2x6s or 2x8s. So you can only see like a 4-inch spot. So it's probably 2 or 4 inches thick of insulation up in there. So that's done the whole way through. So let's go ahead and go inside, check it out. Oh, this is kind of cool. I thought I'd show you this. He kind of cut grooves in these. So instead of being flat with a slit in the middle, he's kind of grooved it, put them together. So that's kind of neat. That's a neat idea. It helps with the grip on your feet for sure. And then he's only got a single board here, but you can see you got a view of the lake here. Pretty nice. So there we go. There's a regular heavy duty exterior door. Really nice, solid. And here we go, guys. There's the living room. Oh, look at that. She's already all comfy over here.
It's so spacious.
And just a little kitchen, you know, because this isn't a live-in one. If it was a live-in one, I would have designed it a little bit different, put a bigger kitchen in, had to redesign the bathroom to be a different place and all that. But this is for family when they come to visit, because they don't have a big enough house to house everybody. So there you go. There's a great idea for that. Let me just start by showing you this real quick. This is what I meant by like they left the space open above on this bedroom and on this one over here, guys. even though you don't have as much space, because that lets the heat and the AC go into both rooms. So let's start with this living room here. You can see they put a couch here and a little wicker chair system. And then this comes out into a queen bed. And so they got this set up so they can watch the TV, which they put up on top of this little kitchen shelf up here. Could have mounted it to the wall. I don't know if it's mounted to the wall or just sitting there. Can't tell.
I don't think it is.
Okay. Nice little rocker in here. So it's got that kitschy feel to it, you know, very cabinish. But here's your AC unit, your AC and heat. So he's got it just set low right now. And so the living room is pretty simple. Let me just show you this too. The old style, they went with that old style ceiling fan. Very old cabinish feel to it, you know, the old tungsten bulbs and all that stuff.
It's got some beautiful brass.
And I like how he did this too. Instead of just having the peak go all the way up, that's why that vent was at the end outside, guys, is because he's got this flat ceiling here, leaving a gap up there. It probably helps with heat. And then you put the vents on both sides to let the heat out in the summer, but it also helps with insulation for the winter to keep it. And then you got slant that and then slant back down. So it's kind of neat. So here's the kitchen. Not much to it on this one. So you got your nice little track lighting up here. And then you just put in the, you know, you got the wine rack and the storage. And then you got like coffee pot. And what is that? Is that like a deep fryer or some sort of crock pot or something?
I'm actually not sure. I don't want to mess with
We don't know what that is. If anybody knows what this is, let us know. We've never seen that before. And then you got another space here. Once again, this is just for family to stay in. They probably eat down there, so they don't do a lot of eating up here. And then you got just simple drawers, you know. I don't think they're soft close, but they got a nice pad, obviously, on them. Little rubber pads there.
It's quiet.
Yep. And then just room under the sink like usual. Nothing's fancy here. There's this plumbing situation right there. You want to show them that sink? This is kind of, it's kind of like a farm sink in a way, but it's not out to the front like a farm sink would be, but it's got that same vibe and feel.
This is nice.
And that's, if you look at our other videos, I talk about that. When you have a single sink instead of a split sink, you got to get something like this to put dishes in while you're washing. And if you have water in it, then you got to rinse them off and set them out here, you know. So this maybe goes up on there when you're not using it. But you got 2 holes on this one if you wanted to put extra stuff.
Nice
and then
snack.
The sprayer, I guess. Yeah. Cool. Nice. What is that? Oh, that's your drain, I guess, huh?
Oh, yeah.
And then you got a plug up here. And then just another little, you know, I guess this could be considered a real mini pantry. Yeah. Microwave oven. And then a mini fridge down here, you know.
So freezer.
Freezer. I like that it's separated instead of one door and then the other doors inside. I like the separate. That's Black & Decker. I don't think I've seen that before. So that's kind of cool. Let's go over and check out this bedroom. You want to show them those cool lamps?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we got
These are so cute.
The door with the cool edging.
Beautiful.
And like other tiny houses we've seen, it's this tongue and groove pine door. So you can see the slits here. So it's a tongue and groove pine door with a nice edge, but I like that they did this on this one.
Beautiful.
I don't think we've seen that before.
And
they're nice and solid because of that, you know. So
and that, like the antique bronze.
Yeah.
Knobs.
And this is not floor to ceiling, but it's the low boy. Not a true windowsill, but it's got a little sill in there. A true windowsill would stick out a little ways, so that's not officially a windowsill. But I like how this one's low, because if you look at the other side, it's a shorter window. And I like when they do this and give more space to the window than that. And then here's the lamps Julie's in love with. They're
so cute. They're set to like flicker like a candle or a old lantern.
Very cool.
Very charming. Oh, and we have this nice shelf up here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look at that. You could put plants or books or something up there. Well, I don't know. You'd never get to the books, but just some sort of tchotchkes.
Yeah, decorations.
They got their stuff on the wall. And it's a queen bed, you guys. So you could see that in a bedroom like this, you could fit. Now, again, this was 14 feet wide. I didn't say that yet, so not again. But it is 14 feet wide instead of 12.8. And you can see how much room you get on a queen bed when you got that width. They just put a little trunk here. Then they got like a dresser drawer system. I would have put more plugs in. I've noticed that there wasn't a lot of plugs so far. So it's the old, you have to run electricity behind the bed and stuff like that. There's one over here. Then they probably have to run, maybe there's a plug behind that one too, I'm not sure. But I'm a big fan of having plugs everywhere. So look at her, she's ready to read a book and take a nap.
That's a lovely little setup.
And then we got a little closet here. He didn't put a shelf up there, but you can see that it's open on top again. But you do got the rail and some coat hangers and some space. So you can put a shoe rack or a shelf down here, or even a dresser. Another dresser if you want, and then you can put a shelf up here for storage. And I noticed it's that way in the other bedroom too. So you can see that there's a little, probably big enough for a cat to sit on and enjoy.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Help make him soft.
light switch for the fan and the lights. So, oh, I didn't point that out yet. Ceiling fan, it's going full blast right now. So
It's a nice one.
there's, I can't tell what it is. It looks like light wood, something like that. And then the bathroom behind you.
Oh, and there's some neat things over here.
Yeah, but we'll get to that after the
Oh,
bathroom.
that's right.
We're going to work our way that way. So check this out. I like the paint color in here. They did.
Yeah.
But this is closed off, thank God, because you got to have that fan to air it out after I get through. But I like how they did, I didn't point this out, but the framing around the doors too.
So pretty.
You know, I love that real natural wood look rather than some, regular molding that's painted, pre-painted at Lowe's or something. He went with dark hinges here and on the other doors because he's got the dark handles. And again, it's that tongue and groove pine. And then very simple Home Depot, the cheaper sink situation. Once again, it's not a live-in, it's a visit. Oh, these are kind of cool. The sconce above there. Oh, you got a little ladybug.
Little friend, hi.
We got a little ladybug.
Aw, I love
Hi
ladybugs.
guys, I'm checking out your tiny house.
It's so cute.
So, little storage under there. Nothing else in here. There's no medicine cabinet on the wall here, but they did put a shelf up.
I love
And I like
this.
these hooks. Yeah, that's really cool,
beautiful.
isn't it? Yeah.
That's so pretty.
Standard toilet. It's not a low boy, so that's good for the taller people. And then we've got, let me push this aside. I'd have put a curved bar in too, but it's super deep.
It is.
So take a look. It's a very deep situation, and they chose the best tub I guess this is a tub combo, maybe? It might be one unit. This is not cheap. It's not that cheap flexible plastic either, you guys.
Yeah.
This is a lot thicker than normal.
High quality.
So, but look how deep this tub is. Look at that. There's my leg. It's up to my knee.
Yeah.
I'm short, mind you, so that's not hard to do. But yeah, this is really nice. I would do something like this because then you got a real tub you could soak in, and then you also have a really nice shower unit. That's a nice head, very nice system right here. So
And a really
that
good
is-
shower curtain.
yeah.
Pretty.
But if you wanted to get a little bit more elbow room in there, just put a curved bar in. Pretty easy to do. So there we go.
I love it.
I don't know. It's like some sort of.
Shells and flowers and stars.
All right, we're
Pretty
gonna head
close.
out. Now she's got some cool stuff to show you over here.
I love
You got a little hallway entrance, so you could actually make this into a foyer with a coat rack and a mud room, shoes and stuff like that. But again, they don't live in it. No one lives in this. It only gets used a couple times a year, so there's no reason for that.
I love the ocean.
Little space here to set stuff. Picture, obviously. But this is cool. They found this, and look what they did.
Ta-da!
There's their power box.
So
There's all
clever.
their breakers. And they put it in this cute little box. And then this is a key drawer. So that's to put your car keys and stuff when you come in. So they're safely tucked away.
That's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Such a cute idea.
Yeah.
More pretty doors.
So another gap up there. Another ladybug. Look at that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, the same door frame, same door, all that good stuff. The same tall window here. But then there's no secondary window in this unit. But you have a little armoire, kind of.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I guess you put
Armoire.
clothing up at the top here.
My little heaven load.
Oh, look at that. It's a little gaming
nice
closet.
shelves.
Yeah, so it's not a real armoire, but you got a lot of drawer space.
Great storage piece.
And then you got room to put stuff. But what they did here, instead of putting another queen bed in or something like that, bunk beds for the kids, because the people that are staying in this, they already know who they are and what they need. So you got bunk beds for a couple kids, got a little table in here, Got some games in the closet for him and all that. And then again, the closet. Now this closet's a little smaller than the other one, but it's open on top, no shelf, and they just use this for storage right now because nobody's staying in it. So that's pretty cool. So that's pretty much it. Oh, they got the shelf here.
This must be what the ceiling fan
right
looks
there
like
too.
in the bedroom.
Yeah, this has got to be a match. So now we can see what the blades are like. It's not a very high-end one, but it looks nice. It does the purpose. It's a light and ceiling fan combo. And you got a plug here. I don't know if there's any other ones along this wall. Nope. There's probably hidden back there. Or maybe down along the bed, there's probably plugs over there too. So when we built our tiny house out of our storage container, we knew exactly where everything was going to be because we pre-planned all of this stuff like the bed. So we put all the plugs in that needed to be right where they needed to be. And we kind of did the same thing. We had a box in our bedroom because it was kind of like an office, then a bedroom. You can find that video on our channel too. It's a 45-foot shipping container tiny house that we built out.
Medicine cabinet.
Yeah, we figured out that a medicine cabinet fit right over it with a mirror on it. So then we had a mirror on our wall. And you open up the medicine cabinet, and then you open up the door inside, and there's all your breakers. So when you close it, you could still set stuff inside the medicine cabinet.
Yeah.
You know? Well, we didn't have any shelves in there because you had to open the door. But the bottom one, I used it for all my rings and leather bracelets and stuff like that. So that's it, guys. Another cool little tiny house. This guy built it himself. I'm not sure the length. I'm assuming it's about 40 feet. Maybe not even. Yeah, about 40 feet. So I'm thinking 14 by 40. Do the math. What are you looking at? About 580 to 6 something, 620, something like that. Just off the top of my head. But he built this for under 40. So there you go. We did the same thing when we built our 45-foot shipping container tiny house. We had crown molding. We had floorboards. We had granite countertops, the whole 9 yards. Just beautiful glass shower, rounded shower in the corner with a nice toilet. We had dual medicine cabinets with a beautiful marble sink top, all for about 35 grand because we did most of the work ourselves.
Yeah.
So I got real burnt out at the end and had to hire some friends, and that cost me about $10,000, maybe $15,000. So I would have done it for even under 30 if I would have done it all myself. But I tell you, I can't sheetrock. I can put the sheetrock up, but I can't mud it. So we had to hire someone that was really good for that. That was my buddy Kevin. He's really good. So thanks, you guys. Appreciate you watching. Please hit like and subscribe. Check out our channel for more of these videos, especially that tiny house that we built. It's a 45-foot shipping container home under our tiny house playlist. Check out another video right there. Check out in fact, there's their tiny house with the shipping container right there. Check out our channel over here. We got over 2,000 videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.